Hello everybody and welcome back to more political chatter. In this video we will be talking about the CPAC straw poll that has shown some shockers. Really, I mean there are many surprises to the straw poll, to the annual straw poll by the Conservative Political Action Conference that takes place every year. Just occurred. We had speakers like Nikki Haley and Donald Trump, both presidential candidates, of course, senators, governors, representatives. You guys know the drill. You guys are familiar with CPAC. And you are also, I'm sure, familiar with the straw poll that they hold every year. And last year, it did show a bit of excitement for Ron DeSantis, but of course, still Trump has held on to these leads in CPAC straw polls. And this is just it once again in the race for the White House in 2024. Donald Trump has actually won huge in the straw poll. Looking at the results that I have here, the picture is extremely blurry. I am aware of that. However, you will have to bear with me. Donald Trump is the top name. He won the straw poll at CPAC, and he won 62% of the vote. 62%. And Ron DeSantis, here's the thing, Ron DeSantis is absolutely nowhere close. He doesn't even have a third of the support that Donald Trump has at CPAC. Ron DeSantis is only at 20%. And this video isn't only about Donald Trump's big win in this straw poll, but it is additionally about businessman Perry Johnson, who you probably have never heard of in your life unless you really follow presidential primaries and are following this one. But Perry Johnson is a businessman, is a billionaire from the state of Michigan. He ran for governor of Michigan in 2022. His campaign failed, but I believe he spoke at CPAC. I'll have to check up on that. But Perry Johnson, regardless if he spoke at CPAC or not, is polling at 5% and in third place. Now, this man is extremely unknown. I would say around 97% of America does not know who this guy is. Probably closer to the 98% or 99%. But regardless of that, he is polling at 5% in the CPAC straw poll. And not only does that mean he is in third place among 2024 GOP candidates, that means that he is above Nikki Haley. Okay? He is polling 2 points above Nikki Haley, not tied with Nikki Haley, not 1 point above Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley had an abysmal performance in this straw poll, and she is only polling at 3%. Somehow, former ambassador, former governor is polling behind an unknown businessman from Michigan, Perry Johnson. Vivek Ramaswamy, who announced his candidacy just a bit ago, is polling at 1%. He had a good performance of 4 or 5%, I forget which, or maybe 6% in a recent poll, but he is only at 1% in this CPAC straw poll. Rand Paul is at 1, Ted Cruz is at 1, Mike Pompeo is at 1, but we don't really need to focus on those. Ramaswamy, Haley, Johnson, and Trump are the only candidates in this race, and Donald Trump is absolutely destroying all of them. Even if Ron DeSantis won the votes of Perry Johnson, Nikki Haley, and Vivek Ramaswamy, he would have 29 points. That's not even half of the total vote of Donald Trump. Not even really that close to half. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, kind of close. But Donald Trump is absolutely destroying this race right now against DeSantis, Johnson, Haley, Ramaswamy, but whatever. And you can see Donald Trump's climb, and this really, especially since it's CPAC and this group of really involved Republicans that will definitely be voting for, or that who will definitely be voting in the primary. This really certifies the notion that Donald Trump is gaining momentum since the midterms, is really gaining support among his party following the November midterms of last year. As you can see, through October to 2023, this is just about when the midterms happen. Just as 2023 approaches, where we get new polls released following the midterm elections and the Republican failure in the midterm elections, we see this gigantic drop in Donald Trump's support right here, starting at the approach of 2023. And, we see this gradual gain for Ron DeSantis. And at this point right here, we had polls where Ron DeSantis was surpassing Donald Trump in polling. And, you can see it's really neck and neck around this time. Then you can see how Donald Trump has been able to gradually gain support. He has had a huge boost, at in the beginning of in January of 2023, at least starting his huge boost. You can see how he gradually rises up in polling and how he has been doing much better than he was at the end of last year, and he has, really stepped up his game. And the CPAC straw poll really certifies that. I mean, the fact that he is leading by 42% over Ron DeSantis is really something. Of course, this doesn't mean that he is on track to win the nomination. I mean, yeah, you could say it does mean he is on track to win the nomination, but it does not mean that he is this doesn't mean that he will win the nomination. Okay, to put it simply, this does not mean that he is certified to be the winner of the primary. We still have a long way to go, and we also have to talk about the fact that Ron DeSantis isn't even a declared candidate for president. He is not even officially in the race. So, obviously, when Ron DeSantis officially announces his candidacy and he starts campaigning across the country, maybe even gain some name recognition, he will gain some support in this race. Probably he will be polling ahead of the 20% that he is currently at right now. So thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That would help me a lot. That'd be great. But yeah, thanks for watching it, and I will see you all soon. Thanks.